Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Nicole and I am a teacher here at DaDaABC. I've been a teacher since May of this year and I am absolutely loving it. I love my students, I love the interaction online with the other teachers. It's just definitely been a really awesome experience to be able to stay home with my kids and be a mom full-time and also be able to work. So I want to talk a little bit about the different warm-up games that I do with my students on some different levels. So the first one I sometimes do is I have a couple of these different pictures that I got from Target, and they're removable stickers. So this one is a farm. I just finished up with about two of my students, 2 or 3 of them, on a unit on the farm. So most of them have already learned the different farm animals. Sometimes I'll take all of them off and I'll say, okay, here's the farmer. What animal is next to the farmer? And sometimes I'll put a cow there and they can say, oh, the cow is next to the farmer. And then using prepositions, or sometimes even I'll just take an animal and I'll stick it on my whiteboard like this, and I'll say, what animal is this? And they'll say cow, and I'll say no, and we'll make and then I'll ask, what is it? And they'll say horse, and I'll say yeah. So that's a good one, especially for the little ones. They definitely like the animals doing that. I also have this one. I haven't used too much because my students are so young. Some of the vocabulary, they aren't quite there yet, but this one's a rainforest one. We have crocodile, parrot, looks like a little anteater there. You know, sometimes with the older kids, we can use these, but most of them don't know anteater yet. They haven't gone over that yet. So sometimes I like to reinforce what they already have learned. One other thing I do with these animals sometimes is I'll have them guess. We actually had, I think, on one of the courseware, it gave me this idea. They take away half the animal. And you wouldn't believe how difficult this is sometimes for some students. I'll just fold it in half, like take the head right there, and I'll ask, what animal is it? And sometimes they really do have a little bit of a hard time doing it, which is, it works their imaginations, makes them think. This morning I did one where I took, I have my giraffe here, and I took a flashcard. I put tape on the back of it, and I hid, and I say, what animal is behind the sun? So they're learning prepositions, behind, and they're also learning a different vocabulary word. And they'll look at this and they'll go, what is it? Giraffe. Yay, giraffe. Right? And then we can say, the giraffe was behind the sun. And then sometimes with some students, I'll build off of this and I'll put up, let's see, we'll do the cow again. I'll put up the cow. And I'll write with my marker I'll leave out the first letter, and I'll go like this, and I'll say, oh, what letter is missing? And I'll say cow. Sometimes they'll say K, and I'm like, no, remember, we can use the letter C. And then they get that, and I'll just write C there, cow. And then they'll get that letter cow. Another one that I like to do, especially with my younger students, is I have a potato family. I have a few of them that I actually got at an online garage sale. And it's really helpful because they're funny faces. Sometimes I'll do something like this, like, look, we already have part of his body. I'll say, oh, what's missing? And sometimes they don't know how to answer. So I'll take, let's see. I'll take the arm, right? And I'll say, oh, it goes here, right? Right, it goes here. And some of the younger ones, they just think this is hysterical because there's an arm where the eyes go. So that's something fun. That's a good warm-up for some of the younger ones if they're especially learning body parts, face parts, right? And just getting them excited and talking, even the ones that already know the vocabulary. One that I just kind of started doing, sometimes at the beginning of class, I'll read a short book This one has been really entertaining. And it's about a caterpillar that wants wings because he doesn't know he's going to be a butterfly at the end of the book. Some of these are long, so sometimes I'll read like a little part of it and I'll go, okay, we'll come back and we'll finish it tomorrow, right? Or in the next day with my regular students. Or if it's a younger student, this I got from the dollar store. The alphabet fruit, you know, has all the different fruits in there. Elmo, Elmo's universal. Most kids know Elmo. So yeah, those are just a couple of different things. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I do. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I'll do flashcards. I actually tape them on my wall here so I can just grab them easy. I'll have them count like how many monkeys are there? And sometimes they'll be able to answer, sometimes no, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll count them. But yeah, those are just some of the stuff that I do with my students, just to get them warmed up and comfortable and ready for class. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you all in class. Bye.